Hello there. Dr. Bill Crawford here, psychologist, speaker, author of 4 books, host of 2 PBS specials. Here today to give you another tip about how to help you bring more clarity, confidence, creativity to everything you do. A tip to help you create the life you want. Today I want to look at how we have a tendency to deal with what I call the speed of life. It comes from a quote that I'm sending out to those 5,000 people on my quote list. If you want to be on that list, by the way, just go to my website, billcrawfordphd.com. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. I'll send that to you each week. The quote is very simple. It's from Mahatma Gandhi. It says, "There ought to be more to life than increasing its speed." And I think when we read that, we go, well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Of course, there's more to life than increasing its speed. You know, there's family, and there's meaningful work, and there's doing good for others, and we can start naming a lot of things. And yet, have you noticed how often we get caught up in simply increasing the speed of life? This came to me very powerfully because I just returned from New York City. I had the pleasure of speaking to a group of CEOs and their spouses that live and work around New York City. And one of them brought up the point and said, "Hey, Bill, you know, would it be fair to say," and by the way, the talk was on stress, and one of them said, "Would it be fair to say that, you know, those of us who live in this city probably deal with a whole lot more stress than, say, someone in, I don't know, Iowa?" One of the people said, "Hey, I'm from Iowa." But the point was well made. New York has an energy about it. And there's something wonderful about that energy. There's a vitality. People say the city's alive. And that's wonderful when that energy becomes kind of food for creativity. When it becomes just a kind of a manic need to get somewhere quicker than everybody else, however, that's when I think it's a problem. And you can see that sometimes on the streets, especially in the pedestrian traffic. There's almost like a swarm effect, you know, of people just kind of driven by that need to get somewhere faster. And while that's understandable, I think what it might do is really cloud our experience of life. If every situation we find ourselves in is just one more experience of just trying to get something done quicker or get somewhere faster, then our life becomes basically, the meaning of it becomes the desire to increase its speed. So what I think we want to do is do something different. You know, I try to keep these videos short, but I also want to produce and give you a little solution here. It's in my book, Life from the Top of the Mind. It's what I talk about in some of my seminars. It's what I call the 2% solution. And what I suggest we do is just kind of notice that tendency to get into this manic pressed mode. And when we notice we're there, bring in the 2% solution. Do everything about 2% slower. Now, 2% slower really isn't going to have a lot of effect on how quickly we get there. Matter of fact, we might get there quicker because we don't have to stop and redo something we would have done if we were in that manic mode. But even if it's little, if we get there 2% slow, I mean, really kind of isn't that worth our experience of life? To move it from increasing its speed to experiencing what we're experiencing, looking around, smelling the roses, so to speak. So what I suggest you do is give that a try. See if you notice, if you find yourself in one of these get it done. It could be getting the kids out to school. It could be getting to work. It could be getting to work. It could be doing the work. It's very rarely sitting on the beach. It's mostly this other stuff that we think we need to get through to get it done. But in that, we make our life getting things done really fast. And we don't really want that to be our entire experience of life. Give it a try. Let me know. Feel free to drop me a line. You can email me at drbill@billcphd.com, or just go to my website, hit the contact button. If you want me to do a presentation to your organization about dealing with stress, difficult people, time management, any of that stuff, feel free to go to the website. And if you want to work with me as a psychologist or life coach, whatever you want to call me, let me know that as well. In the meantime, I'm hoping you are enjoying these videos. I'm having a wonderful time bringing them to you. And here is to you, bringing more clarity, confidence, creativity, and purposefulness into everything you do. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.